Hey there, it's that time again for the Monday Rehash, and today I'm going to be talking from our message yesterday in Revelation 7. And Revelation 7 starts to dive a little deeper into some more symbols and numbers and things, and some of those things can be overwhelming and confusing maybe because they don't make sense to us. And we have to remind ourselves that the book of Revelation is about a revelation. So while we may not understand everything that John is seeing or saying, we can understand the things that are clear and that can be derived from that. And one of those things I want to point out was in the midst of yesterday talking about the 144,000 and all these people under the altar. What does that mean? There's something that happens at the end, and we see that there is a number of people who God has saved, and they are celebrating in the presence of God. And this series that we're doing on the book of Revelation is called Hope for the Future. And that's a particular portion of chapter 7 that we didn't spend as much time as I'd like to have, because it talks about all the great things that we're going to experience in the presence of God after the troubles on this earth. You know, some of you are going through difficult times right now, and you're wondering how long they're going to be. We've all been asking ourselves those questions since maybe all of 2020. How long is this going to go on? Is 2021 going to be as long or as bad as 2020 was? And I would say that for many people, this year is nothing compared to their lives and the things that they've gone through, even because they're believers. But there's a promise that's coming to us. And that promise is one day when we leave this earth, no matter how much trouble we've had to go through, we're going to be in the presence of God. And in the presence of God, not only are we going to find the fullness of joy, but he says, I'm going to take away all of your tears. I'm going to wipe all the sorrows away from your heart. And wow, that is hope. So if you're struggling with hopelessness today, and you're struggling with what's going to happen tomorrow, you can know what's going to happen in the future for sure. And the Bible tells us that Jesus one day is going to wipe away every tear from your eye. There's going to be a healing in the broken places in your life. You're going to have cause to celebrate again. He's going to give you palm branches to wave and in praise and celebration for the goodness of God. He hasn't forsaken you. He hasn't deserted you. And one day he is coming back again for you. So take that to heart today and find some hope in that. I pray that you do. Love you. God bless you, and look forward to seeing you next week.